Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Steve from the West Bloomfield Township Public Library. And today I want to introduce you to a database that you may not be aware of. It's called AtoZ World Food. And this would be a really great resource if you like to expand your cooking horizons and find new recipes from other countries, learn about food cultures around the world, or if you're a student doing a project on a country and food is one of the things you need to investigate. So the way we get to AtoZ World Food is the way we get to any other database that the West Bloomfield Township Public Library owns. You would go to our main homepage. You would click on e-library. Once you're at the e-library page, the category or the column on the left, we want to go to databases. And then since we know what we're looking for here, we can click A because it's AtoZ World Food. And we click on that, and then we scroll down to AtoZ World Food. Now, when I click here in the library, it's going to take me straight into the database. From home, you will have to input your name and your West Bloomfield Library card number. So just be aware of that, that at home, you're going to have that sort of next step that I won't have here. So when I click to AtoZ World Food, that takes me to the database itself. Now, at the main page, we're defaulting at the food, culture, and recipes section. So that's the first thing at the top. There are a couple other categories up there. So there's ingredients. So if you click on that, and maybe you have an ingredient or you're interested in an ingredient that you want to find recipes for, or find countries that have that as part of their food culture. So you can click on that, and you click on something like dairy, then it just starts narrowing things down. So if you want to click on goat cheese, then that takes you, down and gives you information on goat cheese. And then it gives you some recipes with goat cheese at the bottom. So it's really interesting there. If you click on reference, then, it allows you to look things up, food quotes, how food is made, beers, sausage, tea, all that kind of stuff. So, it's more if you're looking up for information on stuff, cooking conversions, which would be helpful. So if you click on cooking conversions, it gives you standard measurements and then conversions and metrics and other things like that. So then over here you can search. So if there's a particular ingredient you're looking for, a type of recipe or something, you can click in here. There's a basic search it defaults to, or you can click on the advanced search tab. So you can enter a search term. If you're just wanting to narrow it down to a specific country, you can. To a course, like an appetizer, main course, dessert, you can do that as well. Over here, search for. So again, if you're looking for it's anything, if you're looking for specific recipes, like with the goat cheese example, maybe you're just looking for recipes, you're not really interested in the food culture. So you can do that. Or if you're just looking for an ingredient. So again, if maybe a spice or something of that nature. What I think is really interesting too, and a great part of this product, is you can limit by if you have any dietary restrictions. So, or if there's a certain dietary, category you fall in, like if you're vegetarian or vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, kosher, halal. So you can really limit stuff by that, which I think is a really great part of this product as well. Going back to the top bar again, so next to search is select language. So if English isn't your primary language, you can then convert things, translate things over into another language, and then sign out of something we don't really need to worry about. So let's go back to food culture and recipes. On the main page, you will always see a featured country for that given day. So you can click on that if you want to. You can always search through here, like if there's specific things for that culture you're interested in, or you can just click like Lebanon is the country for the day. So if we click on Lebanon, it will take us to the entry on Lebanon. It gives us a sort of an overview of the cuisine at the main page for each country. To the right, it will give you like a globe and show the location of that country on the globe. Usually they give you some kind of photo there, that represents the food culture of that country. To the left, there's the column there. So again, yeah, we default to the national cuisine of the country. Then you have like classic dishes, daily meals, and it just goes on and on, down the column. So, there's food for special occasions. You can go down to recipes. So again, if you're looking for appetizers from Lebanon, you can click appetizers and it will take you to just appetizer recipes. So you have, these listed here for Lebanon. And then if there's something you want to get into to see the recipe, you just have to click, like, say we want to look at falafel. Like, what does a falafel recipe for Lebanon look like? You can click on that. It will then take you to that recipe. It'll tell you a little bit about the food. It will tell you the prep time, cooking time, and then the total time together. It will tell you if it falls into one of those categories that I was telling you about. So this does qualify as vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, etc. So, and then it gives you the ingredients you need to make that recipe. So it gives you the ingredients and then the directions to do it, and then some notes at the bottom if it's applicable. And then over here to the right, it gives you a tie-in. So it tells you about tahini that you can also make that ties in with falafel a lot of times. So you can also print the recipe, which is very nice. You can share it if you want to share it with someone. So this is a really, to me, this is a great product. Again, if you're really wanting to branch out, and really discover and investigate food cultures around the world. Again, if you're doing a student project on a country, this is a great way to, bring in their food culture into your project. Then again, there's other parts on the left-hand column again. Again, you can go to any of these, sections for dessert. So you can see some of the desserts. Oh, candy eggplant. See, that's interesting. I'd never heard of that before. So again, if you love cooking, if you love food, this is just a wonderful product that you can use for that a lot of people don't know about or, are aware of. So I hope that you will give this a try. Again, if you just go to our website, you can, click on our eLibrary page, databases, then AtoZ or A, and then go to AtoZ World Food. So I hope, again, you will investigate this and find it interesting. And thank you very much.